Alright, hey guys, it's Markel. Welcome back to the NR2003 series here. This is going to be for race 15 here at Michigan. If you can hear stuff in the background, it's Mike. Because, I don't know if you could hear stuff in the background lately. But for race 15, we're going to be here at Michigan. Points-wise, Tristen leading the points. Mike, you might want to mute your mic. I'm doing this now. I can hear background stuff, that's why I'm saying that. Okay, but we're here for the points today, you guys. For before going into race 15, Tristan's leading over Randy and Josh, because I added both of Josh's points up that are down here at the bottom. Both of these, adding them up, and he's actually tied with Randy. But since Josh has 2 wins, I put him second and Randy third. So sorry, Randy, but you only have 1 win to his 2. So Josh is actually second, tied 1975. Both are 51 points back. For you guys that are in this, I put all the points on the Facebook page for it. So if you guys want to know how far back you are behind the leader, that's on the Facebook page. If you want to know how far back you are behind each driver, it's on here. For most of you, except for, Josh. So sorry, Josh, but you're at the top anyway, so it doesn't matter. But there's all that. Troy, actually not last in points no more. 9 points ahead of David. Somehow David, his 6 DNFs are killing him compared to Troy's 3. Troy just has shit finishes after his 3 DNFs. Emerson, who has a win, down 19th, but 7 DNFs. That's killing him. For Randy, only having 1, he's still up there, so that's good. Malenko, been on a streak of top 10s, so he's up to 6th. Actually 7th, sorry. But he's been moving up. I'll have that up on my phone during the race for you guys to see. I have the plus and minuses. I'll say biggest loser and stuff under caution from the last race. We'll do that, and biggest mover, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows was the winner from last week, which is Devin, because he was like, I think 21st or something like that. But we're going to get into Michigan here. I'm going to pull up the stats before I go through the quality. Drivers, to your car. Points, sorry. There we go. Yep, and make sure the mic is still on. Okay, yep, we're good. Alright, let's advance the quality. Alright, 5, 4, 3. And David again. This game. Well, David, you're gonna have the most poles this year. Alright, we're gonna see how close it was. And David actually got pretty far ahead on that one. But as for that, David first, Kyle second. Actually, we'll do it this way. This time. Okay, why in the fuck? Alright. Do it like this. First, David. Second, Kyle. Adam fourth. Dan third. Tristan sixth. Ben fifth. Landen eighth. Seventh for Devin. 10th is Zach. Rounding at your top 10. Technically 9th is Markel, but with the game going this way for some reason. Malenko is 12th. 11th Elijah. 14th Larry. 13th Josh. 15th Brandon. 16th Luis. 18th Nathan. 17th Troy. 19th Dustin. 20th is Randy. 21st John. 22nd Jacob. 24th is Dylan. 23rd Cody. And last is Emerson. Last but not least, hopefully starting last, maybe he can avoid a wreck, or he's in a horrible position to maybe get into one. That's how this game works. As we're going to go back to TV. Why is it like this? I don't know. It's fucking annoying. We're going to hit done and accelerate. missed the command, but oh well. Looks like everybody's good. Gonna open my pop now. I'm gonna get ready to go green here, you guys. As I'm texting in the chat. Fuck. Doing Michigan now. Alright. And I forgot to open the phone for the points for during cautions. Your points leader is Tristen, 51 points over Josh and Randy. Adam is 53 back. It's pretty close between the top four. And then you get to Brandon in fifth, 121 back. And everyone is 121 or more back from fifth. Your top 10 are 187 back or more. People that are starting in the 200 starting 11th. As we're green here at Michigan for lap 1 of 100. They're 3 wide here in the back. Dylan drops to last as David takes the lead here. I don't know if I like these. What's 2 look like when they come to the line and stuff? Actually, yeah. Oh, they're going 4 wide, 3 wide, 3 wide. Okay. If they go 4 wide, oof. Yeah, they're going 4 wide up here in the front. They're getting really close to each other. That was close, but Markel made a sketchy move. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. I don't know. We'll stay with TV1. Stay with TV1 and go from there. Luis is in the back for now. Josh just led that lap. Larry going down to the inside of him for the race lead here as they're gonna go really close to each other again. That's pack racing at Michigan, of course. Well, Jacob leads this lap as Malenko drops all the way to the back. As I fix Emerson's star in the points for his win because I completely forgot. He's the only one that I forgot to do that. You're welcome, Emerson. It's fixed on my thing now. Let me see if I can fix it on Facebook as the race is going on. Any 4 wide, that's going to make a problem. Doesn't look like it. Your leader last lap was Emerson. Dylan's leader right now. I'm going to go fix that. Let it post. Alright, it's fixed, Emerson. Alright, going back to the race. Tristen led that last lap as it looks like Brandon now takes the lead with Malenko right there behind him, who was last a couple laps ago. Malenko goes down to the inside. Nobody's dropped out of the pack. I don't know what the fuel mileage is here. I'm going to say like 15 to 20 or 10 to 15. Malenko does lead that lap. Markel to the bottom of him as they're 3 by 3 by 3, all behind Malenko here. Your biggest mover in points from the last race, because Devin winning, he ended up going up 8 spots. And he right now, as of this race, is going. Oh, I just passed him. Oh, there we go. Devin is actually 13th in this race because of the draft, as Luis leads that lap. Your biggest loser from the last race is Dylan and Zach with -3, and Cody all have -3. Nobody really lost huge on that race. Troy actually is not last in points no more. David, even with a win, is last. As Kyle takes the lead for this lap. Kyle going for his first win. As they actually broke away a little bit up here in the front. It looks like Josh though is going to get to him for the race lead. Oh, what the fuck. Josh leads this lap. I don't think anybody's falling out of the pack, as they're going to go 4 wide up here. Oh, they saved it though. Oh, no, they don't. Landon gets turned in the middle of the field. Landon's going to go over. Landon, Kyle. Anybody else got real bad damage? Adam. Cody looks to be done. Larry has damage. And your leader to the line looks to be Josh. We're going to go find Landon. Looked like they saved it, but then whatever the fuck I said, they didn't. Emerson gets a little bit of damage, but his car should be fine. We're going to go on board with Landon here. We're going to go on board with a couple people here. As you can see, Troy and I think it's Randy on the bottom of him get turned. He doesn't flip, but he almost does. Alright, let's see, the next person that has bad damage will go to Adam's view here. See what happens from him. He just ends up hitting Kyle by accident. We'll look at Kyle's view now. Who sees this whole thing happen. We'll go to Jacob now. Alright, let's go to Cody, who was also in this. And then we'll go to Larry. That's what took Cody out of the race. We'll go to Larry. He hits Cody, it looks like. John got lucky. We'll see how Dylan got through this in Malenko. Dylan looks like he just drove through it. Yeah, Dylan got through it easily. Malenko got lucky. Everything looks like it just cleared out from in front of him. Maybe a little bit of damage. We can go to Devin now. Actually, we'll go to Luis. I don't think I went on him. So look at Luis. Maybe get tapped by the 3. As we're going to go, we'll do Emerson now. And then we'll go to the 8 or Devin. I think that's everyone that got through it. Emerson, I think gets hit here towards the end of it. Yeah, Jacob. Jacob hits him a little bit. And then Devin. And I think David too I can look at. I don't think Devin gets major damage, but he gets a little bit, but somehow he didn't get fucked. Maybe a little front end and left side damage. Maybe we can go on board with Zach and then David now. Zach just sees everything happen. Not bad. And then David. Gets through it. Tristen and Markel also get through it. As we're going to head to the leader, which I think was Elijah. People with serious damage. Looks like Landen still in it. As for people out of the race, only Cody. Landen, who went on his side, is still in this race. But Cody hits... Whatever. Cody's out. Cody not having a good year. Okay, Luis, I guess, has pretty serious damage on his left side. I didn't see that. As we go through it, Larry does too. Kyle and Landen definitely do. Josh, your leader. Randy, second. Third is Dan. Fourth, Brandon. Fifth, Troy. Sixth, Dylan. Seventh, John. Eighth, Elijah. Ninth, Malenko. And 10th, Nathan. As we're going green here. Coming to lap 15 here. Randy, though, dives onto the inside of Josh real quick right here. Randy, new race leader, going into going into 3. as they fan out down the front stretch. We do have 4 wide again. This ain't looking good. They're gonna keep it clean this time. As we look to see who's decently slow. Luis looks like he might be. Adam with a little bit of damage. Definitely. Why is Emerson slow? Looks like he might have a little bit of front. Yeah, hood damage for Emerson. Landen has side damage. Larry's side damage. Jacob and Kyle side damage. And Luis side damage. So, 19th on Beck. I think Zach and Adam too. So, 17th on Beck. So, from Peg, Devin's going to lead this lap. John led the last one. Or actually, Ben's going to make it to the bottom here. Maybe not. Devin actually holds off. To the line, though, I think Dylan's going to get him. Fuck. Dylan gets him at the line. Markel dives down to the inside of him. They're really close here to each other. Zach, who does have rear end damage, if he just stays right behind the pack, might be able to keep up decent amount. Larry has no front end damage apparently, or no front end now apparently. I think Emerson also might have gotten stuck behind people. I swear his car looked fine, but I guess not. At least he's not DNF'd. He has the most DNFs. He's that one person that has 7. The 2 leaders pulling away, Josh and Dan. They're pulling out front a little bit, not pulling away, sorry. Josh, though, takes the race lead as Dan led the last lap. Adam, looks like his car is fine. Even though he does have that front end damage, you can see it. Josh leads that lap. Ben down to the inside of him. Emerson and them caught up to Larry, who lost his front end. Your Tristen leader in points. Ben, who has 2 wins, both at the front right now. Josh was just up here with his 2 wins. Tristen now going to the race lead. There we go. Malenko back to the bottom of David back there. It's going to be looking top 5 if he takes that spot. Alright, give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry guys, I had to do something real quick. Alright, looks like David is the leader here, as Tristen fell back. Oh, they almost wrecked back here 4 wide. They're still going 4 wide. They keep it clean for now. These 2 just need to get around Larry. Dang. Josh led the lap. And Dan gets turned. That's going to be a huge wreck. Dan flipping Devin, your last week's winner, also got hit again. Hold on for a second, because you got some lap cars coming. Kyle's going to hit. Kyle got hit, and here comes Emerson and them. They got through it. And we're going to go back to... Who was it that flipped? I don't know. I don't remember who flipped. It was Dan who flipped. Here, we'll go to his car real quick. Almost. That took out a lot of the field right there. Yeah, Dan flipped. They weren't really four wide. It's just Dylan moved up high and just squeezed them. That right there put Dan up on his lid. And what's going to happen here, Markel's going to get fucked. Because I think Dylan's coming down right into him because of that hit. And then Malenko's also going to get involved here because of it. So, oh fucking hell. Go back. We'll watch Dan's part here. And then Devin gets fucked by Dylan right there. I don't think I'm going to go on board with people on this one. We're just going to go through the replay like this. Because there's so many. Dylan just pushes him up here. Comes right down in front of Markel and Malenko. Devin gets fucked right there. Yeah, let's go to Markel. Just had nowhere to go here. Boom. Him and Malenko got fucked because of that. Let's go to Elijah on his. I'm pretty sure Devin's out of this now too, because he got hit twice here. I'm gonna rewind it. Actually, Devin gets put into the wall from the first part of it. Looks like he might have been able to get away from it. Gets hit by Dylan. Gets put in front of Zach there. And I think that's it. Unless Kyle right here. Kyle gets fucked then right at the end. Also into Devin again. We're gonna go to Zach now for his part. Zach just did not slow down, like didn't care what was going on, and you know Devin just came right in front of him. Let's go back here. See what happened with Elijah. Oh, this is where Kyle's gonna come in. Him and Jacob are gonna get involved with Elijah. Boom. Kyle almost flips here. Jacob also gets involved. No one just slows down here in Michigan apparently when a wreck happens. Let's look at Landen and them. Oh, if Kyle wouldn't have disappeared there, they might have hit him. And your leader to the line. Apparently, the 95 is the leader. As for that, we'll go through here. People out of the race, you got Markel, Elijah again. Same with Markel again, Zach again. Devin, after his first win last week, Rex out. Kyle out. Actually, you got 300 cars out. The 88, 9, and 24. Dan's out. Dylan's out. And of course, Cody was the first one out from the first wreck. That kind of sucks. As we're still under yellow here. For that, it's going to put some other people up, more into the stats line of DNFs here, sadly. Fastest car all day so far looks to be Troy. He's still in it. And he's 6 right now. As for how many cars we had damaged, 3, 4, 5, 6. Top 9 look to be okay. Malenko is definitely not. Brandon's okay. So we might have 10 cars. Emerson might actually be okay and get some more spots here because of this. Luis definitely damaged. So we might have 10 to 9 cars that are not completely damaged. Leader in points is still here. Actually, the top 3 are all still here. Top 4. 95, 40, 41, and Adam in the 19. But Adam has a little bit of damage. As we take a look at the points here, Tristen is leading 51 over Josh and Randy, like I said. It's actually a pretty close contestant battle for the top 4. Adam's only 53 back. And then you get to Brandon in 5th, who has no win, 121 points back. Still looking for that elusive first win. Same with Malenko in 7th. At least they're both still in the race. Malenko has major damage, so he's just trying to finish this race out and get some points. Troy trying to keep moving up now that he has moved out of last. Same with David, who moved into last now. He's starting 2nd here, as we're going to go green here, I think. Yes, we are. They got to get around Luis, who's slow here. Dustin, though, gonna go to the race lead. Never mind, Ben gonna go to the race lead here. They came really close to each other again. I swear to God if they wreck again. I just want to see some kind of green flag pit stops here today. Randy takes the race lead, but Tristen now coming to the race lead. Coming for the race lead, I meant. Brandon actually going to have the race lead coming to the line. He's going to lead that lap. Apparently, Luis has speed in the car. Where David takes the lead. Tristen falls back to the beginning of the pack. But David looking for his 2nd win. And to get out of last in points. David actually leads 2 in a row there. As they're going into 1 and 2, Ben is getting passed by John down on the inside. John's looking for 2nd. Randy is there in 3rd behind him. Or in 4th behind him, sorry. Looks like the high side prevailed there. As David is taking maybe a 3rd lap lead in a row today. Showing that he has a dominant car. There's Josh looking for a top 5 down there in the bottom. David leads another lap. As we have the top 11 up here and Luis. So top 11 all have speed to win. It should be a decent race, hopefully, as long as they don't wreck again. The top 3 are all winners right now. Actually, top 4, if Dustin can stay up there. You got a lot of race winners left in this race. Luis is actually keeping up, which is kind of surprising with the damage that he has on that car. We got this 3-car group back here, actually 4 with Emerson, and that's just the last 4 running. What is width? God, I wish everybody would just stop downstairs and texting me to come down. Alright. David holding on to the lead here. Troy almost came down in front of Tristen right there. And the fuck? Whatever. Surprised Emerson doesn't have the speed. Like, you look at his car, it doesn't look bad. And then you look at Adam's car, who's up here. And I'm like, the hell? And same with, like, Luis. The game is just fucked. I don't remember what lap we went green, so I don't know when pit stops are going to happen here. Are they going 4 wide back here? Looks like they almost wrecked. Top 4 are winners right now, but Dustin getting past. He might be able to keep it though on the outside. So David is showing that he has the dominant car today. Everybody has to get around him to win. David blocks. He's going to keep another lap led there, but Dustin though down to the inside of him for the race lead going into 2 or 1 and 2. Will he be able to make it stick here, or will David get the run off the top? Looks like David's going to get that run, but Dustin holds it equal on the straightaway this time. Looks like Dustin will get it maybe, or maybe not. Yeah, he got it that time. By 1/1000th of a second there. As David though back to the race lead, but John down on the inside is gonna get it this time. But Ben also coming down with getting pushed by Troy, another Toyota person. I'm gonna say teammates, but whatever. Because the 17 doesn't have a team, so we'll just put him at the Joe Gibbs stable. Troy led that lap. They're going 3 wide back here. Luis finally fell off. These guys are battling. Emerson's back there. 21.9 off. They'll be getting lapped here soon, I think. It was around lap 40 of 100. At least from what this race looks like, this race actually might get done before an hour. And we have pit stops. Brandon and them going first. It looks like Troy stays out. A good group of them. I think 5 stayed out. Looks like a Troy, John, Tristen, Ben, and Nathan all stayed out here. I still think you need a group to draft with, though, to keep up to the front. To stay up with the front, my bad. Will all these guys stay up in the front, or will more pit this time? Will anybody stay out another lap? So lap 40, 41, 42. Troy and Ben stay out. As Troy leads that lap, but Ben down to the inside of him going into 1 and 2 here. Will these two pit this time? Who will be the leader going in? I think Ben will, so we'll probably watch him. Is there yellow? No, it just... Oh, they ran out of fuel. Ben and Troy ran out of fuel. We're going to watch on their pit stops to see where they come out. But Ben and Troy have run out of fuel. You saw Brandon go around them there coming out of 4. These two both made a mistake running out of fuel. At least they came in together, but that was not a good idea. Here come the leaders too. You can hear them. Troy's coming out. Troy actually gets out in front of. We're going to go back to the lead pack, which it looks like Tristan's now leading. Ben and Troy screwed themselves over. Did not pit. They should have just put it with everyone. Or at least the second time. But Tristen, Nathan, Randy, Brandon, and who's the top? And John up here in the top 5. Sixth is David. Dustin 7th. Adam 8th. 9th Josh. 10th Ben. 11th Troy. 12th Landen. 13th Malenko. 14th Larry. 15th Emerson. As the leaders are going to catch him soon. As of right now, it's a 5-car pack for the race win. Again, somehow your points leader is up here. Actually, the top 2 are up here. Randy, though, going down to the inside of Tristen here for the race lead. As they're catching Emerson here. Randy's the one that gets blocked. David, though, going to go down to the inside of Emerson. They're going to put him 3 wide. They almost hit him. Tristen gets out in front by a lot. This is going to be a freight train to Tristen here. Let's see if David gets around him quickly. David does get down to the inside of him. It looks like he will. Will anybody get to David before David gets to the line, or is David going to lead another lap? David leads this lap as they're 3 wide behind him for second. Dustin had that there, but looks like John's going to get it into 1 with his teammate pushing him on the bottom. David, though, back to saying he's the best car of the race. You got 2 Chevys, I think 4 Fords, and a Toyota. Both Dodgers are severely damaged this race. 3 wide behind Malenko here. Or behind David here. Malenko is 13th. And we're going to be lapping him and Larry here anytime. As John goes underneath Nathan here for second. Yep, Ben and Troy screwed each other. They're going to catch Josh, though. There'll be a 3-car pack. Adam's all by himself, too. You got 7 in the front pack now. And then you got a 3-car pack of slow cars. Landen, Malenko, and Larry. David, though, keeping the lead here as they're still battling behind him. Tristen back to second. Will he be able to get up to David and pass him? Doesn't look like it. Dustin's going to make it 3 wide. They're going to make it 3 wide. Nope. They didn't get to David. As we're halfway here in lap 50. David pulling out way as they're double file, 2 rows of 3 behind him. He's going to have a huge lead now. As Brandon now down to the inside for second. And there's still 3 by 3, 2 rows. Looks like they're going to try to get to him, but they don't. David holds on to the lead here. He actually has the fastest lap. Actually, Brandon's there with him as the other 5 are just falling back. But you can hear the lap cars that we're catching. They're still fighting back just for P3 back there. That is not helping their case to catch up to these 2. Brandon, though, looking down to the inside of David here. As they're catching up to the pack of 3. Slow cars. As David's going to get held up on the top. And they're going to go 3 wide around these guys possibly. And Brandon almost hits David. And they're going to block from the top to bottom here. But John looks like he will be the first one to hopefully get around. And he does. Tristen pushing him there on the bottom. Landon almost blocks John there. Brandon and Devin got sent to the back. Brandon's still getting held up. Tristen, though, dives down to the inside of John here for the race lead. Tristen's going to lead the lap. As Brandon finally gets around it, and hopefully he can hang on to David's draft. As Tristen leads here at his home track. I forgot. I know Tristen and Markel are from Michigan. I don't know if anybody else in here is. Me, Markel. Oh, Brandon too in the 44. My dumbass. That is actually it, I'm pretty sure, of people from Michigan. So you got 3 in the race. One's out, Markel. And Tristen and Brandon are still in. Tristen, the only Michigander to win. And all his top 7 are still up here. As Ben moves up. Yeah, Ben. They have a pack of 4, but it doesn't look like they're catching. 13 seconds back from the pack of 7. So no pit stops yet, so I think they can go about 20 on gas. They pit around, what, 41, 42? Something like that. 40, 41, 42. We're almost to 60. We're 56 now. As David, though, finally getting back to the lead. Underneath Tristen in the 1 and 2. Coming down the back straightaway. He's going to take the lead here. Well, John going underneath David in the 3. He will. Brandon's going to make a 3 wide, and they should back out. And they are pitting, I think. Yep, Brandon, Dustin, and Randy are all pitting. David's going to lead this lap as they're going to go 3 wide across the line with John and Tristen. They get really close to each other here going into 1 as Nathan scooting up down there on the bottom. He's going to move up to P2. One of these 4 stay out one more lap and be stupid like the 17 or 11 last time. It looks like they're all pitting. We're going to watch Tristen here as he goes on the pit road. We're still green, okay. I think Ben and Troy stayed out again. Looks like Nathan's gonna get out first. Let's see where he comes out in comparison to Brandon, Randy, and I think Dustin. Looks like Nathan's your leader right now as Ben stayed out. Brandon, though, there he is with Dustin and Randy. Nathan, though, actually does have the lead as David lost a shit ton of time. Same with John. Yeah, David's way back here. Troy lost a shit ton of time out of nowhere, so it's a 5-car pack now for the race lead. You got 3 Fords, a Chevy, and a Toyota now left. And out of these 5 cars, the 40, 41, and 14 all have wins. The 44 and 2 do not. Tristen takes the race lead here on the bottom. As we have 40 to go this time. So it's about 15 laps, I think, now that I look at it. 15 to 18 is the fuel window, it looks like. Emerson comes right out in front of them, and this puts Tristen and Randy right in front. 2 winners, both looking for their second win. Randy going down to the inside of Tristen here, going into 1 and 2. Will Randy be able to stick it and get to the lead? And keep the lead? Or will Tristen get the run out that high side? Randy doesn't block it. He probably could have, but he didn't want to get hit. But Randy, it looks like he'll hold it down into 3 and 4. And he does. He should be able to slide up in front of Tristen here. But here comes Nathan with the full head of steam. But he blocks Nathan. Oh, Nathan's still going to get to the bottom. He went all the way down. as we're back to a 6-car pack. Somehow John caught up, but David, way back there, he's gonna get caught by Troy and Ben, and Josh just not having a good run. So you have 3 winners, 3 non-winners. The 2, 22, 44 don't have wins. The 14, 40, and 41 do. Back to 4 Fords, a Toyota, and a Chevy now. And 2 teammates apiece. The 14, 41, and the 2 and 22 on the Ford sides of things. And Brandon and Tristen by themselves. As Nathan led the last lap, Brandon had the lead for a little bit this lap. Dustin to the lead. And Dustin to the lead, sorry. That was fucking loud. Randy, though, was going to take the race lead there. But Tristen dove down to the inside of him going into the 3. Will John get to the inside of Tristen too? Or is it only going to be Nathan here? It won't be either of them. Tristen retakes the race lead here. And he's going to hold it through 1 and 2. As they're 3 wide behind them. John really wants that first elusive win of his career here. Tristen would love to win at home. Same with Brandon. Brandon, though, he's going to dive down to the inside of John here, going into 1 and 2. He's going to have the race lead. Randy, though, diving down to the inside of Brandon now. Will Tristen get to the inside of Randy coming to the line? It looks like he will dive down. Will he get there at the line? Randy's going to lead this lap. Tristen gets really close to Randy there as Nathan dives down to the inside. Oops. Off of 2. Nathan down to the inside of Tristen. Down the back straightaway. Tristen pulling off the high side though. Doesn't pull enough to, get back to the race lead all the way. Couldn't get down in front of Nathan. Nathan gets that inside lane that is better here. Getting pushed by his teammate. Coming to the line. Nathan will lead this lap. I think we got 2 more pit stops. So you guys know. John, though, to the inside in 1 and 2 here. Coming around to the line. I don't know if he'll still be the leader. Next person to go lap down will be Adam. We should be seeing him anytime here. And at the line, it will be Dustin leading this lap. Two by two still. Randy, though, back to the inside line here as they're catching up to Adamson. Randy in 3 and 4 going to the bottom of Dustin. Will he have it at the line, or is Brandon Tristan's going to possibly make a 3 wide down here in the first stretch that will give Randy the lead, lap lead here? They're coming close to hitting each other, and they don't. But Brandon, though, down to the inside of Randy, coming off a 2. Will he be able to get it, or is Randy going to get that run off the high side? And he does. Jose at 30 to go here. This should be done in an hour and a half this time. This race has been pretty short. As this is going to be 3 wide for P2 behind Randy. Almost 4. Actually, it's not 3 wide for second. It's 3 wide for fourth. Brandon doesn't get to Randy this time. As you can hear us catching up to Adam here. Brandon going down to the inside of Randy again. Going into 3 and 4 here. Brandon pits. It's back to pit stops already. Randy still led that lap. That was almost 4 wide in turn 1 with 4 cars. That would not have been good. Why? Tristen, though, to the race lead here. Will they all pit together this time, or will one stay out? John looks like he's going to stay out. We're going to follow John to this pit cycle here. Hopefully he doesn't do what the first 2 did on the first pit stop. 11 and 17. They fucked themselves. There's Brandon. John should be pitting this time. And he is. Alright. See where he comes out in comparison to where the leaders were. Troy just came down on the pit road. There's Emerson, Malenko. John, as of right now, looks like he's coming off as the leader. With about, 25 to go. This next time, Tristen and Nathan right there past him. Tristen and Nathan take the race lead. Tristen, your leader, Nathan, the second. As it cycles through this time, we'll go through the field. Let it cycle. Nathan and Tristen, though, out to the lead. While Ben is still out there making laps. We might have to watch that after the next pit stop, see how far Ben can stretch it. We'll wait till it cycles. But I think they're going to put Ben a lap down, possibly. Alright, now Tristen should be the leader. He is. Alright, Tristan's your leader. Nathan second. Third, Dustin. Fourth, Brandon. Fifth was Randy. Sixth was John. So you got the top 6 still in the front. So 7th will be David, 8th Ben, 9th Troy, 10th will be Josh, and then the rest. So only the top 10 run lead lap. Josh is the next one to go lap down. As they're catching up to some slow cars here, Malenko and Emerson. Malenko has no front end anymore. Nathan looks like he's going to get around. Nathan's going to lead the lap. Randy, though, takes the lead coming down here into 3 and 4. He's going to get the run off. Tristen, though, trying to poke his nose down underneath him, coming down to the run to the finish line here. Tristen or Randy, who will lead this lap? Looks like Tristen in the 40 will, trying to get his second win. The back 3 right now are the 3 non-winners. Tristen, points leader, going for number 2. As we'll be coming to 20 to go this time. I think around like lap 90, 91, people will start pitting. Tristen, though, he's holding on to the lead here, coming off a 2 pretty well. He's out opening a little bit of a gap. As we will be catching Josh in the next probably 3 to 5 laps. And maybe the other 3 in front of him too. Even though they're all up to speed. They just ended up losing the pack. We're going to have lap cars mess with the lead again this week. Because they don't know how to pit. Tristen and Dustin, though, pulling away off of 2. They're all single file now. 2 winners, 1 and 2. Actually, 3 winners, 1, 2, 3. Brandon, Nathan, and John are all behind. As we're catching up to Landen here to lap him, he's going to block Dustin and Tristen. It looks like Dustin, though, is going to take the race lead. And they have Luis, who's blocking the bottom. Dustin, though, goes to the bottom here. John's going to pin his teammate up behind Luis. Tristan's still stuck behind Landen as Randy's going underneath him. Nathan making a 3 wide around Luis here. John's going to take the race lead coming to the line. Brandon's going to make a 3 wide on the bottom here, going into 1. They all got around the lap cars. Luis trying to stay with them because he somehow has a decent amount of speed. As the next one to catch up will be Josh. We're catching up to. And you can hear it. As they're going to go 4 wide for the race lead here. Tristen, though, is going to get the race lead. And here's Josh that we're catching up to. He has a fast car, but with his pit stops that he's been doing, he's just been fucking up all day. Tristen, Randy gonna get around him nicely, same with Nathan. Dustin looks like he will too. They're just gonna push him all the way to the high side, and John gonna get stuck on him. Cause they're all single file, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 Fords following that Toyota up there in the front. Nathan, the only non-winner amongst these three right now. Brandon and John a little bit farther back. Dustin, Nathan, both gonna make it 3 wide for the race lead here going into 1. As Tristen leads that lap, leads 2 laps in a row here. Josh is gonna make it 4 wide even though he's a lap car. That was really close to being bad. Josh just racing for some reason, even though he's a lap down. John, though, to the race lead. Brandon looks like he's pitting. Same with Dustin. That's like with 15 to go. They might be trying to make it to the end from here. John, we're probably going to stay with him because I think he stayed out the longest last time. He might do that again. Yep, they're all pitting down there. Josh actually pits with them. Dustin and Brandon came out like side by side right there. John all by himself. Looks like he'll probably be pitting this time. Luis pitting with him even though he's a lap down. John, the last one to pit, coming to lap 89. That'll be 11 to go. Ben will probably be the last one to stay out, same with Troy. But those two are so far back that they'll probably catch them before the end of the race, even if they did stay out. John coming off the pit road now. Let's see where he comes out. There's Ben. Like I said, it stayed out. Got the lead. But John will be the leader, depending on where they all come out in comparison to him. You can hear them. Here they come. After pit stops coming to 10 to go. The Ben's on pit road. John will be the leader. Tristan's right there. Looks like the 41 and 42 are pretty far back. John gonna get underneath Larry here going into 3 and 4. 10 to go. Tristen gets held up by Larry. So does Nathan. Randy's there too. John still leading this race. Coming to 9 to go. It's definitely going to be at least a 3-car battle. If Nathan got around, yep, it's a 4-car with Josh in the mix. That's ass. Fucking lapped car. We'll actually probably have 2 more lap cars, at least the 30 or the 11 and 1. We might catch them before the end of this. So the top 6 is still up here because Brandon's right there. I think we're going to catch David, but Tristan's your leader right now. As Josh is just being a pain in the ass. As we do have a 7 car pack in because of Josh. But all 6 leaders still up here. We might catch the one in them as Tristen did lose the lead to Nathan's going to take it here in the 3 and 4. We're going to probably catch up to Malenko too. Brandon though all the way down on the inside. Nathan though holding on to the lead here, coming to the line. Leads lap 93. As they're going to go 4 wide. Into 1. That was close. Nathan pulling out just a bit. But they're going to get a huge run on him now as they're going to catch up to Malenko here. There's Malenko on the front straight. John going to get to his teammate maybe for the race lead here. No, he doesn't. But Malenko nearly blocks the 2 Penske cars, but they got through it. Who does he block? He blocks Brandon. Emerson's the next one. Brandon might be able to get back up there. It's going to take a little bit, though. As John, though, goes to the inside of his teammate Nathan for the race lead here. Emerson, slow car in the way. Emerson goes high. Nathan gets blocked. That's between John and Dustin as of right now. Tristen back to 3rd. They're getting around it. Nathan gets held up majorly this time. Any other lap cars? It would be David, but, you know, he's got a little bit of speed before they get up to him. Though Dustin is the race leader here, as Josh is going to put him 3 wide on the bottom. Tristen right behind Josh. So Tristan's going to take the race lead. Yep, we're definitely lapping the 1 car. Randy, Brandon, John all get clear of Josh right now. Brandon, though, diving down to the inside of Randy here, going into 3 and 4. Trying to get a run on Tristen. As they're going to come to the line. John's going to make it 3 wide. I swear to God. I thought Josh was going to make it 4 if they would have gotten to him. John might get to the inside of Tristen, though. And he doesn't quite get there. Yeah, he does get there. John to the race lead. Tristen gets shuffled to the high side. He's going to fall back. So John gets pushed to the high side by Josh. Nathan's going to take the race lead. Actually, Dustin's going to go 3 wide on the bottom. As we're going to catch up to David here this lap. Both teammates are getting really close to each other. Giving no ounce of room here. Coming off of 2, Dustin's going to be your race leader. As we caught up to David. Tristen, though, down to the inside for the race lead. As we're going to catch up to Landen, too, here. 2 to go. Tristen, your race leader. He's actually going to get cleared of these two lap cars. Randy, though, down to the inside of him. Randy gets to the bottom of Tristen, going into 3 and 4 here. Brandon's right there, too. Randy to the race lead. Landen's right here on the front stretch. Will we get to him? Last lap here. Randy is leader. Nathan getting pushed by Devin. Or David, sorry. Not Devin. Randy, though, has a huge lead. He's going to get around Landen here. Will Nathan get to him before they get to the line? Nathan's going to go to the bottom of Randy here. To the line for the race win. Nathan's going to get his first win here at Michigan. By 3/1000ths of a second. Nathan wins second. Randy, third Tristen. Fourth Brandon, 2 Michigan guys in top 5. John, 5th. 6th Dustin. 7th looks to be Troy. 8th Ben. 9th David. And 10th Josh. And then the rest. Here's the rest of the field. We went to 10th is Josh, 11th Adam, 12th Louise, 13th 13th Landen, 14th Malenko, 15th Larry, and last running Emerson, 16th Jacob, Markel, Elijah, Zach, Devin, Kyle, Dan, Dylan, and Cody all wrecked out from the one. It was the one huge wreck, and Cody from the first wreck. And we're done. And we're going to be seeing you at Sonoma next time. But as the points, it looks like it's the same gap to the lead that Randy was before. They both apparently gained like the same amount of points that race. As for Nathan, that win moves him up to 6th. David, even though he like both these two finished, they gain a little bit of points on Jacob, who I'm pretty sure DNF'd. So they're only these two are actually tied. Troy is actually looking to move up maybe another spot here soon. As we go into Sonoma, hopefully that'll be a good race. We're almost halfway. Almost. When we get to 17? When we get to 18, we'll be halfway. So next race, for race 16, will be 3 races from halfway. As for everybody else, Brandon moves up to 4th, it looks like. Adam 3rd, as Ben is 5th. Let's see, who lost spots? Or Josh, that's who we have to add. I know he finished 10th. So So 21-14. So Josh is back to 3rd. And you know, everybody else from 3rd on back, you just go down 1 position. So Adam's 4th, Brandon 5th. Alright. And we'll see you guys next time for Sonoma / Infineon. Because of this being the old game, it is Infineon on here.